Punter Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This is second and 8. Jackson now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's second and 10. Now Goff. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 right at the 40. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Inside the 20, Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 72 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Jackson's going to keep it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice. It's a big dog in the fight. That's right.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. Goff had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That's complete left side to Bateman. Call it a gain of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Now they can't bring him down. And some room to run now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Play action. It's Goff.
the Ravens' 42-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the interception, here's Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Pushing his way through. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Blocked right in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Jackson now.
A slant route caught by Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Henry running right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Shrugs him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now here is another interception.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Powering his way forward. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Running from the gun with Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Goff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Goff now to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.